Pope Francis has given us a tremendous visible sign and ministry of what it means to actually care for people who are incarcerated. This is, by the way, throughout his whole life. Many of us have known and followed that he's done things like have Holy Thursday Mass in prison, but it's even said that to this day, every other Saturday, he will call prisoners he used to visit in Argentina still to talk to them every other Saturday, even as Pope. And this is a great witness to us and a testimony to us. When he comes, it's going to be a pastoral encounter, and it's an opportunity, I think, for all of us, not just Catholics, but all people of goodwill, to actually take in mind again some people we might not always think about, to those who end up in those places where they're often forgotten or set aside. And it's rooted in Pope Francis's vision of mercy. He's often said when he goes to a prison or a jail that I've made decisions, we've all made decisions, if we made different decisions we could be right there, that could be me. The bishops, the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, has been concerned about the issue of reform in the area of the criminal justice system for a long time. In the year 2000, they wrote a pastoral letter, and I'd like to just read from this pastoral letter, Responsibility, Rehabilitation, and Restoration. The bishops wrote, and these are words that could just as well be coming out of Pope Francis's mouth, just as God never abandons us, so too must we be in covenant with one another. We're all sinners, and our response to sin and failure should not be abandonment and despair, but rather justice, contrition, reparation, and the return of all into the community. This is the vision that motivates the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops and our religious partners to advocate on behalf of victims of crime and those in prison.
This is something that we have often talked about. It's been on our radar for a long time. How do we reform the criminal justice system so that we can have a much more fair and welcoming back into the community system?